Well, hey crafty friends, it's Hiedi Scott with DiyDreaming, and I am super excited because I never, ever find jean jackets at Goodwill, ever, let alone in my size, which is a little bit tight. But if I lost 20 pounds, I could wear it, or I could give this to my sister, who is going to be coming out to visit, and she's teeny weeny. Anyways, we're going to decorate it. This is what I paid. It was $7.24. It was just hanging on an end cap, absolutely waiting for me to walk by. And it is, let's see, it's a Gap brand large. I've washed it so it doesn't smell like somebody else's perfume or thrift store. It's in fabulous condition. It's got a great back to it, and we are going to decorate it. I'm going to show you how easy it is to do a stencil design, and I'm going to give you lots of other ideas. This is going to be short and sweet. So before I do that, let me just show you my two jean jackets. This one is one of my all-time favorite pieces of clothing. It is Loft brand large, and I used this awesome, which I've been using this design a lot lately. It's called Grow Happy Thoughts, I think, if I'm remembering right. It's like a wildflower stencil. I did the back of this, and then I did something really cute to the sleeve with more of these flowers. And I did this in black ink, so it still goes with everything. And then this one I did many years ago. This was my first jean jacket project, and I was kind of scared because this is a big design, but it turned out great, and I have totally enjoyed this jacket. This is an Old Navy large also, and I used this beautiful design called Mandela lace to do the back of it. And if you look up close, you'll notice that it's not perfect because it is hard when you're going over a seam to keep from getting a little bit too much ink to go through over the bumpy parts. But when it's on, you cannot even tell, and I get so many compliments when I wear this jacket. So this was white ink, the other one was black ink, and we're going to do this one in white ink. And here's what I'm thinking. I am thinking I'm going to do this. This is called Faith Flowers. I did this on a pink hoodie, hot pink hoodie right here, and then I did a cute little design on the little kangaroo pouch that was on the front of it. But I'm thinking we're going to do this, and we're going to do it in white ink. And then I may come back later and use an all-over pattern or another smaller flower to do something either on the side or possibly on the pockets or on the sleeve. So I could do something like this. But what I wanted to do really quick before we jump in is just show you how many awesome choices there are. Magnolia has some beautiful designs. These are all available at magnoliadiy.com. Depending on how broad the back is, sometimes they go clear almost out to the edge. This one has a narrower back. Can you see what I'm talking about? But depending on how broad that is, you can either do a stencil that's going to be a vertical up and down design, or you can do something that's going to be like horizontal. These are both vertical, if you see what I mean. This is horizontal. This says amen, and I would have loved to use this on this jean jacket because I'm just waiting for the perfect opportunity to use this. But it won't fit in that space. This is another great one that would work. Not on this jean jacket, but would be great on a jacket. It says, Jesus, the way, the truth, the life. This one's pretty too, and this one would work. This is that Romans 12:2. Be transformed to, it says, be not transformed to this world. Be I'm sorry, let me try one more time. I'm thinking about how the actual verse goes. It says, be not conformed to this world, be transformed. And then the actual verse says, by the renewing of your mind. And then you will be able to know God's perfect will. That's roughly what that says. That would be good. This is a beautiful new design that I was contemplating using. This is called I Sought the Lord. And it says, I sought the Lord and he heard me and he answered. That's why I trust him. This is an adorable stencil. Just hang with me for a sec. I'll run through these real quick and then we'll get started. Bless your heart in Jesus' mighty name. I absolutely love that. This is another great one. Chosen. Great is thy faithfulness. Prayer warrior. Simply blessed. This is really pretty. Grow in grace. This is that Ecclesiastes. For everything there is a season. He will cover you with his wings. I mean, there's so many. I won't take all your time showing you. But oh my goodness. Let me know if you want to take a peek at all the designs that they have over there, and I'll send you a link. Okay, so I think we're going to use this one. I've used it 3 or 4 times already. And this jean jacket is clean, like I said, and it's relatively not wrinkled. So I'm not going to put anything underneath it. You could use the inking mat if you like. I tend to not remember to use mine. And right now I don't even know where it is. Anyways, I'm just getting this laid out flat. What a steal, Judy says. Oh my gosh, you're not even kidding. So if you hopped on late, I found this and absolutely nothing else at Goodwill last week for $7.24. Okay, so I've used this multiple times, and this is fabric. So I'm not going to fuzz it, but if I was using it on a hard surface or paper or something like that, I would use my tacky towel, and I would just lay it on my tacky towel a couple of times to make it a little bit less sticky before I used it. But that is not necessary in this particular instance. Okay, and I just want to make sure that it is straight and centered as much as possible, because like I said at the start of this video, whoops, it's quite tight for me, even though it is a large. So I am probably going to give this to my sister, and I want it to be, I'm not always persnickety for myself, but I am when I'm making something for a gift. Is this all one package? No. That's a great question, Andrea. No, I was just showing you that there are so many choices available at Magnolia DIY that you can embellish t-shirts, tote bags, pillows, jean jackets, sweatshirts, baby onesies, all kinds of things. And I was showing you a bunch that are faith themed because that's totally what I love. Okay, so this is ink. And how I know that is because it has a white lid, and this is just white, which is my preferred color. And this is a darker jean jacket, so I don't know that black would show as well. Oh, Sherry says that her Goodwill had a jean jacket for $10, but it was so ripped that it was unusable. You know, sometimes I'll find them like on sale at Kohl's or, you know, just a regular store at Loft. Even I got that awesome Loft jacket a few years ago for probably $20 or $25. So you don't always have to get them at a thrift store, but it does feel like a major find to get a good quality jean jacket for $7 or $8 at a thrift store. Okay, so I just put some blobs here on my stencil. The trick for working with a stencil and ink on fabric, a jean jacket or anything else, is that you want to get your medium pushed through the holes in the design, make sure it's completely covered, and then stop. Don't keep going over, because the fabric will suck in the medium and then it'll spread it out. And that is super hard to force yourself to stop, but that's what you got to do. Okay, so I'm just going to, and I'm not pushing super hard, just getting my ink on here. And then I'm going to pull the excess globs off. Okay, I think I'm going to maybe need some more, maybe not. Okay, and then we'll peek. Okay. Whoops. Oh, that was smooth, Heidi. Okay, let's take a little peek. Oh my gosh, it looks so good. All right, let me throw this over here in my tub. I will get pictures of the other jean jackets so that I can put those in the comments. If I lose 20 pounds before my sister comes to visit, then I'll keep the jacket. Otherwise, I'll probably give it to her. Hope you saw how really easy this is. If you have a jean jacket that's been hanging out in the closet for a long time that you haven't worn, and you have some of these Magnolia stencils and some ink, you should give it a go. Try dolling it up. If you don't have any of these stencils or ink, but you want to give it a try, let me know and I'll get you some links so you can go take a peek. Let me know if you have any questions. Do this or sprinkle. And I hope that you guys have a blessed and wonderful